What is up, family? It's your boy D coming right back at you with another one. And right now what we have in the studio is the 6th order band pass, formerly known as the little 8th order band pass, the fail. But we right back at y'all with the 6th order. There she go. And I first of all like to start off by thanking all you guys for all the comments that you left in the sections below. It really helped me out. Some of you guys came up with some really unique ideas and tips for me, and I really do appreciate it. But enough for the thanks. Let's jump right off into this thing. On top of the 6th order, what you see here is an application, and it just simply is a simple tone generator. All it does is give you simple hertz where you can test your enclosures. Right now, what I'm going to do is just remind you guys that this is my 50 hertz chamber. This is my 30 hertz chamber, and we're going to be testing this out to see what the balanced frequency of this enclosure is. When I say the balanced frequency of this enclosure, what I mean by that is that can I find the FS of the sub inside of this enclosure by measuring or monitoring the two ports that exist within the 6th order? My answer for that is yes, I can do that, and I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to do that. In the application, it has a setting on here. I don't know if you guys can appreciate that. It is kind of blurry. I apologize for that. But it does have a sub-based test or a sub-test. And pretty much what it does is give you a sweep. And you can set the parameters. Right now I'm going to set mine from 20 hertz. And the maximum is going to be 150 hertz. I know 150 hertz is well out of the range of sub-frequencies. But I'm just going to do this for test purposes. And I'm going to hit start. And that's way up high. That is well out of the range of this subwoofer. But as you can see, it's counting down. That's 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, all the way down 23, 22, 21, and that's 20 hertz. Now, what I want to point out to you guys, right now it's at 20 hertz. I'm going to stop it. Well, actually it's at 19 hertz, and I'm going to stop it. Now, what I want you guys to pay attention to as I do this again, I want you guys to pay attention to where both ports are actually activated. This is very important. Remember that the original FS or resonant frequency of the sub on the inside was around 43 hertz. Remember, we gauged that. Actually in the previous video when I was showing you guys the measurements that I took down, and to prove that the resonant frequency of this subwoofer is around 40 to 43 hertz. What we're going to be doing is another sub test, another sweep. And we're going to do this sweep from 60 to 20 to see if you guys can see when both these ports are activated again. So we're going to go to sub test. We're going to change this value to 60 instead of 150. I hope you guys can see this. I know it's not the best quality, but just hang in there with me. And we're going to hit start. 50 hertz, 40 hertz, 30 hertz, 25, 24, 3, 2, 1, 0. And this is 19 hertz again. As you can see, only this port is really involved at this point. So what does this mean? Let me stop it right quick. All right, so you can also manually do this. The reason why I want to do this is to prove to kind of like answer a couple questions that I had in the comment section. A couple questions that I had in the comment sections were about port tuning, and also some that I had was about power handling, thermal handling of a subwoofer at certain powers and frequencies, and cone control and things of that nature. Just know that the whole purpose of a port, I'm not going to say the purpose of a port, but the whole objective, one of the objectives of a port, of having a port, is so that you can take off the amount of work that the actual driver has to do. Because when whenever that driver inside of this enclosure reaches its resonant frequency, it does not have to do all of the work. Who is doing the work? The port is doing the work. So when it's around the 30 hertz frequency band, this is going to be doing the work, this port over here. And when it's around the 40 to 50 hertz band, this port over here, or really the 50 hertz band, this port over here is going to be doing the work, meaning that the driver on the inside is nearly at a standstill. And that's what you want. You want to gain control of the driver on the inside of the enclosure. Why? Because the less work that the driver do, the longer lasting that it is, the more power that you can put on it without exceeding its X max. That is very, very important. But like I said, I like to keep it simple on this channel, not to get too techy. Let's do a manual sweep and show you guys exactly what it is that I'm talking about. So you can go here and do it manually. There's supposed to be a play button. That is the play button. Right now it's at 19 hertz. And as you can see, that port is the only one activated. Let's put it up to 30 hertz and see what we get here. So we push this button. It's at 30 hertz. And as you can see, this port here is going crazy right now. Why? Because that's its tune frequency. Its tune frequency is around 30 hertz. That's what I tuned it to. And this one here is not involved at all. It's not really doing anything, but this one here is going crazy. Why? Because that's its job. It takes up all the power handling is on it right now. It's doing all the work, and I can guarantee you, if we had some a plexiglass on the front of this right here, you would see that port on the inside is probably at a standstill right now. I mean, not the port, I'm sorry. The cone of the woofer right now is probably nearly at a standstill while the port do all the work. So let's push this thing up to 40 hertz and I'm gonna show you guys something. Let's go up to 40. Let's take it to 43. We already know that's what it is, right? And let's look at both of these ports. Look at the ports. Both of them are activated now at 43 hertz. This one is activated. And this one is activated. Let's put it at 40 hertz. Let's bring it down a notch. That's even better. Now you can see for yourself that on the inside, I do believe that the FS of this woofer on the inside is around 40 hertz. That's a 40 hertz drive on the inside. Even though the enclosure that it originally came in was tuned to 43 hertz, I think it was tuned a little bit higher than what this actual driver is. I believe this is the resonant frequency of this subwoofer on the inside, which is why you have a balance of activity from both ports. I bet you on the inside right now, if we had plexiglass, like one of the viewers, one of you guys actually advised to put some plexiglass on there so we can see some cone, some woofer flex. I may do that in the future, but for right now, this is all about the ports. So I'm trying to show you guys, I believe that on the inside, that cone of that woofer is probably at a standstill. So let's put it at 50 hertz so we can see this right here. So we're going to move it up to about 50 hertz. And as you can see right now, this port is completely out of the picture. It's not doing anything. Why? Because that's well out of its tune frequency. This one is doing all the work because that's within its tune frequency. Okay, I know some of you guys are probably wondering, okay, D, we've seen you do a 6-order explanation. Yeah, this is a cool project, but what this thing sound like with some real music? We're going to jump right off into that. Let me pause this, let me stop this right quick, and we're going to play some real music for you guys. Hope you guys can appreciate this. I chose this track because this track actually got some highs and lows that activate both port and both ports simultaneously and individually. Both ports. That port. This port. And I do think that this came out pretty good. I know originally I called this a fail, but I think as a 6-order it does pretty well, and I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys appreciate it, man. And like I said before, I just want to thank everybody who commented in the sections below. I am going to go ahead and dress this up. She's going to get carpeted. She's going to get proper wiring and everything. And who knows, I may throw some plexiglass on the front of it. If I get enough thumb ups, if I get enough likes on the video, I just may go ahead and throw some plexiglass on the front to get some woofer flex. Who knows? Hey, but until next time, I ain't gonna keep you guys too long about this. I know you guys wanted the video. This is the video. I'm going to dress her up whether y'all want that video or not. And until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's your boy D, and I'm out.